Hello everybody and welcome to another video from Duncan's Reviews, and on this time I'm going to review a product here that people will use quite often if you're selling things online. It's a item called a post ship from Abcon, and this particular one handles a maximum capacity of up to 34 kilograms. There you go. So it's quite heavy, this one. You can put quite a lot of weight on it, and it's basically a set of scales used for postage. And yeah, they're really good for the price that these are. I'll include a link in the description below. They are really good value for money because you can pay sort of anywhere between £30 to £50 for a similar set of these, depending on the weight that you want, the maximum weight. The more weight, the more higher in price, as you would imagine these particular type of scales cost. But I'm just reviewing this particular one. There is Abcom do a different ones in the same range, but like I say, they are different weights and things like that on there. And yeah, you can view the weight in grams, pounds and ounces, kilograms, and so on. So there you go. If you're using just general Royal Mail and things like that for your postage, most of them all come in the grams. So you'll know that if you get your little book out, the magic book that shows you the current prices, I'll just show you mine. Here's the current prices at the time this video was made, which may not be correct, as Royal Mail are always changing the prices. So this is at the time the video was made. As you can see, the weight here for Royal Mail is listed in grams. So up to, like, for example, I send things large letter up to 100 grams normally. I send electronic components and things like that. Small magazines and things like that will go up to 100 grams. Bigger magazines will be 250 grams, and so on, depending on the weight of the item. And I was getting stung a few times. The reason I bought these is because I do a fair bit of selling online, and when there's a difference in postage of like a pound or two, and you're selling something for a couple of pounds, you're getting stung on the postage. So I figured for the price I paid for these set of scales, over time, maybe over 12 months or something, I would make some money, and I would be able to recoup the costs of investment in this particular product. So yeah, it comes in a nice box and everything like that. I've got rid of the box because I've had it for a few weeks now, but yeah, you get a power supply with it as well. And there's the I don't know if you can see that, the Abcon power supply. So it's 9 volt, 400 milliamp, and yeah, it works very well. I'll just turn it on for you and give you a quick review of how the product works. So I've just plugged it in, and you may notice on the switches there's only a couple. There's on and off, which is self-explanatory. There's the unit button, which changes the unit of weight. There's hold, which will hold whatever's on screen, and the zero, which will zero the screen basically. So I want to turn it on, so we press on, and it comes on, and it just does this kind of like little self-check type thing when you first switch it on, and it says 0 grams. I've got it set on grams. So if I put something on the scale now, I've put a battery on there, and that comes back as being 15 grams, that battery. So if you wanted to post that as an item, it gives you an idea of how much it's going to cost. If I wanted to remember that and remove the item, I just basically press hold. So I've pressed hold. There we go, hold. And I'll take the item off, and we're still on 15. So, you wouldn't sort of forget it. And if you wanted to zero, we just zero it out, and we can put another item on and weigh that. There you go, and that's 15 grams, that little battery. So yeah, it's very straightforward to use. It's a brilliant item for me personally, as somebody who sells little bits and pieces on eBay. But I know the reason I went for one of these particular Abcon ones was I've watched some videos on YouTube of different eBay sellers, and some of the people who sell quite a lot of items on eBay, And I've seen them use these Abcon ones, these particular model that I've got, and also different other models as well. Now the one I've had, like I say, goes up to 34 kilograms, so that's quite heavy. I'm not gonna. It's very often not very often, should I say, that I send anything really, really heavy in the post. Not certainly to that weight, anyway. If you think with Royal Mail, 20 kilograms medium parcel is the biggest one that you can do. And then you're starting to get up to, like, bigger parcels and things like that, and bigger weight. So it's not very often you sell something of that particular heavy weight. You're talking a lot of weight there. Maybe a big electronic radio or something like that, or power supply. I don't know. Something's going to be really heavy. Most things that I sell are sort of like under the 100 grams mark, 100 to 200 grams. So there you go. It's easy enough to change the unit of measurement as well. So there you go. Just show you that. That's in pounds. I'll set it back to grams because grams is the one I use. Now, there's no downside to it as far as I can see, apart from one very minor thing, and it is a little minor thing, and it's the power supply connector. So if I just turn round to the side there, the power supply connector is on the side there, on the right hand side. Yeah, so if you wanted to push it flush against a wall in a corner or something like that, it's a bit annoying having that power connector there. They're normally on the back, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that is a bit of a pain, but yeah, it is what it is, and that's the only sort of minor little thing that I've got against this machine, really. It's functioned quite well. I've had this for a number of weeks now, and I've probably used it about 10 or 15 times. For measuring different items, and I've actually checked that the measurements are correct according to the post office as well. The first couple I did, I just wrote, I put them on this scale, and I wrote the weight on the back of the envelope. And when I went to the post office, you have to put them on the scale in the post office as well. The weight was pretty much exactly what these scales were set at anyway. So yeah, they are reporting the correct and accurate weight. One final point about this is you can put batteries in it as well. You don't have to use it on power. Now it does come, like I say, it does come with the power adapter. You have got the power adapter, but it will run on batteries as well. So yeah, the batteries are underneath it. The battery compartment is there underneath it. If you can see, it needs 6 1.5 volt AA batteries. So if you did want to run it on battery for some reason, you can run it on battery. There's no problem there. So there's just one final part I wanted to show you regarding this post ship, and this is the kind of like pop-up lid bit, if you want, where you can pop the top of the scales up and put other items on there, such as letters, or like I've got here a rounded tube. So this actual top here on the scales just lifts up. I'll try and doing it one-handed. There we go. It was hard when you're trying to do something one-handed, but there you go, that pops up, and we can pop this on the scales, and obviously you can put it like that or something, and there you go, it will hold any sort of items that you've got that require holding by the scales so they don't roll off. So you can do it with letters, so you can stand it upright like that, or you can have it sort of face down like that, and it will hold any items on the scales for you, and again just give you the accurate reading in the required measurement. So everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you've got any questions or comments, do drop them in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe to my channel. It does help me produce more videos. As you can see, these are real videos just by me being shot on my phone, so no fancy things, and I've paid for this product myself. It's not been supplied to me or anything, but yeah, it's something I'm using all the time, and it's a good product. I would recommend these scales to anybody. Thanks for watching.